My wonderful honey.
My precious Chichi. Hi, Chichi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Why do you smile so broadly when I call you Chichi?
It makes me happy.
It makes you happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you.
All right, ask me
Okay.
questions.
So let's help families.
Hmm.
We've talked about marriage, we've talked about the relationships, raising of children.
Mm-hmm.
But after children have grown,
Yeah.
seeing families, they've always been presented with a new situation where the children grow and leave school and leave home,
Mm-hmm.
either to school or to college, or they get married. It comes at different stages, but you find after a while, all the children are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these two parents are left together,
Mm-hmm.
alone together.
Mm-hmm.
And some people have talked of a strain in the relationship,
Mm-hmm.
feeling like, number one, the family that had grown so big is now back to two people.
Mm-hmm.
And the relationship is presents them with almost a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the issue of the relationship itself. And then there's also an issue with the feeling of now they want other people.
Yeah.
Um, they call it an empty nest.
Mm-hmm.
Could you please talk to us on that?
Okay, emptiness syndrome. Huh?
Mm.
You've got children, you worked so hard and you've taken them to school and they've gone to university, they've got work, now they live in their own place. You're left, Mr. Joseph Helen and Miss Chichi. Yeah?
Yes.
The two of you.
Mhm.
Listen to me. It's foolishness to think that you can deal with Judea. It's Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, and the uttermost parts of the world.
Yeah.
It's foolishness to think that you can deal with the uttermost parts of the world,
Yeah.
or even Judea itself,
Uh-huh.
before dealing with Jerusalem.
Uh-huh.
Learn the wisdom of handling the nucleus.
Yeah.
The wife and the husband are number one in all relationships.
Mhm.
They are above children. But most unwise parents focus too much attention on children, and most of it is overcompensation
Oh,
for what they lack from each other.
yeah.
They're not getting satisfaction and fulfillment from each other.
Yeah.
So they take that attention and they give it to the children. You find most fathers end up with their daughters. You've made a wife, an emotional wife of a little girl.
Yeah.
And most women end up with their sons.
Mhm.
You've made an emotional husband out of a little child.
Yeah.
Or whichever way, as long as you are so dependent on your child as a partner,
Yeah.
you've actually been abusing these children all through,
Yeah.
thinking you're helping them.
Mm.
You see, children feel loved and cared for, and they succeed in life when they see that mommy and daddy are stable.
Mm.
They love each other, they care for each other. Mommy and daddy are priority.
Yeah.
So your empty nest was as a result of your overcompensation and your misguided opinion that you're giving your children the best education, the best life. Then they forget about you. Then you start manipulating them and taking them through guilt trips, gaslighting, and all those crazy things to get them to come and visit you.
Yeah.
You need your wife and you need your husband. And if you love your wife and if you submit to your husband the way the Bible says you should, those children might not go too far. They may be running their families, but ever so often they're back to you. Because the home is a safe haven of growth, of development, of acceptance, of encouragement, of affirmation, reaffirmation. So you can take them to the best schools, take them to the Harvards, to wherever, the Ivy League schools.
Yeah.
But your relationship is a mess because it was a mess already between you and your wife. So that trend continues even with your children.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the overcompensation is the thing. The nest must never be empty.
Yeah.
But perchance or peradventure, they are all gone and you're left the two of you. That's fine.
Yeah.
Because you always loved each other anyway.
Wow.
And you enjoyed each other's company anyway.
Yeah.
Besides, we ought to be charitable.
Yeah.
That 5-bedroom house of yours, why not take a few relatives, a few of your grandchildren, give them rooms, let them have some good meals, Teach them the things you've gathered, the wisdom you've gathered during your years.
Yeah.
Be the source of recourse,
Wow.
the source of reason, that mature, solid rock that people can go back to when they need questions answered.
Wow.
So you'll never be alone if you're a problem solver.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you compensate, if you project, if you run away from one trouble and you overcompensate by trying to solve another, it's like you're so rejected and you think by developing big muscles, women will love you.
Yeah.
Why do you want to be loved by women? I thought the last time I checked, it was supposed to have been a woman.
Yeah.
Why do you want so many of them? It means it's a problem with you. You've decided that looks now has become like a drug and a form of aphrodisiac.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah.
So you go to the gym for strength,
Yeah.
for physical fitness, not to be loved by anyone.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah.
Misguided and distorted view of strength is when you think your strength should attract somebody.
That's very useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, you need to look good for your spouse,
Yeah.
and you need to look good for the people around you.
Yeah.
But that should not be your motivating factor, really, in life. Yeah, you got to learn to focus on your nucleus. So, why do you educate them? Some people educate their kids because they're competing with the Joneses, with their neighbors.
Yeah.
Others educate their kids because they're afraid of poverty. Fear of poverty brings poverty. Don't fear it. Confront it. Deal with it.
Wow.
Fix it. Solve the problem. Don't fear it. There's another one called fear of starvation. You give your children whatever they ask for until the children are so overweight, puffed up now, like that. Because if they ask for crisps, you give it to them. You ask for ice cream, you give it to them. Whatever they ask for, you give to them. Why? I grew up under that straits. It was difficult when I was young. I never want my kids to go through that. Of course, every generation should be better than the previous one.
Yes.
But nobody told you to fatten your children with junk just because you never had sausages when you're growing up. Yeah? You see?
Yes, I see it.
Yeah. So emptiness is your selfishness. That's what empties the nest. Yeah, a selfish person.
Wow.
You're actually abusive in the name of love.
Yeah. That's amazing. Oh, thank you. I just get so engrossed in this conversation. It feels like we're having our own talk.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome, baby.
Okay, we love you all till next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.